what happens if you have like a 3-year business that you haven't paid taxes on and you do the number and it's 50, 60, $70,000? So I guess the second question that I have is similar to Myron Golden or anyone who is you're starting to see this build up. What happens if you have like a 3-year business that you haven't paid taxes on and you do the number and it's 50, 60, $70,000? Let's just say
set up a payment plan, and then you set up a payment plan. If you don't have any assets, you can try to do an offer and compromise, and see what you could pay. But there's always payment plans. I mean, guys, this isn't something that you have to pay tomorrow. And if you don't pay it, what are they going to do? If you don't have anything, they can't take anything. You can do income-based repayment based on like how much you make. I mean, obviously, if you don't make that much, you can't pay that much. It's not all about they're not taking anything that you don't have.
Well, I think that's what people are scared of. They're like, I haven't paid in 3 years. I'm making, let's say you make $60,000, $70,000 a year in your business. The IRS is going to take all my income. I'm just going to keep putting my head in the sand. Like, what if they do a payment plan? What kind of percentage do you think they're looking at? Just like, so people aren't scared.
Yeah. I mean, well, it depends on how much you're making, right? So, and how much your expenses are. The IRS goes through your income and expenses, but they're not going to ask you to pay more than you can pay. So they're going to look at that. But I mean, it depends on how much you owe. If you owe $75,000 a year or $75,000, but you only make $20,000 after expenses, obviously you can't afford a $5,000 payment. But if you're living it up and you've got a big old house and you got nice cars and you got all this stuff, yeah, they're going to expect you to pay a lot because you do have the money. You're just choosing not to spend it on taxes. That's why entrepreneurs can't sleep at night, because they're like, they're going to come take this house that I think I worked for. No, you didn't. You didn't earn that house because you got that house and didn't pay any taxes on it. So no, the rest of us are paying your taxes because you chose to spend your money on that, which is fine if you chose that, but they're going to make you take a loan out and pay some of that on that house. So that house on your taxes, which you should, because you really have the money. You just chose not to spend it wisely.
I don't think some entrepreneurs definitely, yes, that is the case.
Probably definitely not the majority. The majority they got behind, they didn't make any money. Now they're starting to make money and they want to get it fixed. That's really where most of them are. And they do know, like, one of the things is if you don't do tax strategy, then you're going to keep on paying those high rates because you're not even doing strategy to get your numbers lower. So that's a big problem I see in entrepreneurs. They start making all this money. They didn't set up their stuff correctly. So now they're paying self-employment taxes on every dollar they make. And I mean, it does become stressful, but there's hope. You can get on a call. You can find out what you need to do. It's going to be separate for everybody's situation. It's going to be different, but we can set you out a plan and say, okay, this is what you need to do. This is what you need to file. This is how much it would cost to do that. And so, yes, that's an option.
If somebody's listening to this and they're like, cool, I just want to call, I want to get that figured out. 1, where do they go? 2, do you charge for it? Is it free? What's the deal?
I usually charge for it because I don't charge for the call, but I charge for the service, obviously. I don't charge for it, but I don't do cleanup work like that unless you're going to do right going forward, which means you're on a forward package with me. You're trying to do right. You're not like because what I'll see is a lot of entrepreneurs will come to me to clean up their stuff and then they'll ghost me because they get nervous, or they're like, I really don't want to pay taxes. They think they can get away with it longer. So as long as you do not call me unless you are like ready to do right going forward. If you're ready to do right going forward, we can help you so much and we can take that burden off of you. And you're going to feel so much better when you get on a call. And so you go to carlottathompson.com. You can put that link in. You can click on a free consult. It's free. I mean, just let me figure out where you're at, where you need to go. And if nothing else, it'll give you a hit of dopamine because you'll feel like you're in momentum. Even though you're, unless you take action, you're not really in momentum, but a lot of entrepreneurs feel like they're taking action just by getting on the call.
So the link is in the show notes if you guys are looking for it. If you're thinking it's going to be some big crazy bill, it will not. Carlotta will take care of you and get you on the right path so you can sleep better at night and focus on what's important, which is growing your business.